Good morning, world! You said was stretching. You made sure your shoelaces were tied properly. You put the earpiece in your ear and played some music that can boost your energy and started running. This is what you always do every morning, jogging for 1 hour. You always make sure that you're always physically fit. You are Kang YN, at the right age, an independent woman. You live alone in the house that you got purchased with your own money. Your profession is a doctor, but you resigned lately. I mean, you got fired after you slapped your colleague, doctor, for some reasons. And since you still don't know what you really want to do, you decided not to work to find yourself first. Meanwhile, Jungkook entered the new house and looked around while his people were busy unloading things from the truck and bring inside the house. What do you think, boss? Doro asked. He is referring to the house. Well, nice, wide, and cozy. He went out again and saw the house next to his. At least we only have one neighbor, and I think that person also wants peaceful. It looks like we don't have a problem, he added. Doro, sell the mansion right away. We can't go back there since our enemy already knows the location. I'll be here for the time being. Yes, boss. After 1 hour, you came back from your house after jogging until you noticed that many men wearing black suits came in and out from the other house. Oh, I think someone is already brought that house, you said and looked around as your eyes widened after seeing the most expensive car in the world parked in your neighbor's yard. While entering your house, you say to yourself, I'm sure an old millionaire lives there. Time skip. 8 at night. You are sitting in the living room while watching a documentary when you thought, why don't you travel first and do everything you want before going back to work? But which country should I go to? France? Spain? USA? While busy thinking, your phone rang, which you answered right away after knowing it's your best friend. Oh, hi there! So, how's your vacation? I'm having fun here in Hawaii, but I didn't call you for that. I'm calling you because of Vince. Vince? Why? What about him? Don't be surprised. Your boyfriend is cheating on you. What? I'm sorry. I know it will hurt you, but I have to tell you this. I accidentally saw him here with another girl, and they're so sweet, kissing each other all day. I followed them to make it sure if we're really cheating on you before I let you know. And I confirmed that Vince really had a relationship with that girl. I'll send you a picture. You decide if what I'm saying is true or not. After a few seconds, you receive a notification on your messenger. You were shaking with anger after you saw the picture of your boyfriend for 3 months and that girl kissing. Kate, I will call you back. Okay, just relax, okay? I'm going back next week. Don't try to do something stupid. Don't worry, I'm okay. But after you hung up the phone, you rolled on the floor and cried. How dare you, Vince? You just play with me. You get up and sat on the floor and called Vince. Later on, he answered it. You asked him where he was, but he only told you he had an operation. You stood up and showed a picture frame with a picture of you two together. You are the person with an anger issue. So many people are afraid of you when you get angry. You went to the bar at your house and got some whiskey and drank it straight from the bottle because you were so depressed and angry until you got drunk. 11 in the evening. The Mafia King wants to sleep, but he can't sleep because of the noise made by his neighbor. He covered his ear with a pillow, but he can still hear you. Doro! He shouted. The door opened and Doro entered. Yes, boss? What's the problem with our neighbor? It's almost 12 midnight and she's still singing. And the volume on her mic is so loud. Doesn't she know that his voice is not good? Tell her to shut up right now. Right away, boss. When it hurts, but it hurts so good. Do you take it? Do you break it? You are singing or crying because you really relate to the song, but someone interrupts you. Someone rang the door. You threw the mic on the sofa and look on the monitor to see who rang the doorbell. As you saw an unfamiliar face, but later on you remember him. Actually, you saw him this morning at the house next door. You open the door and say, Yes? Hi, good evening. I live in the other house. I know, you said, and open your hand and show it to him. What is that? You said you are the new mover, right? So where's my rice cake? When you newly move, you need to give rice cakes to your neighbors. Unfortunately, I'm not here for that. Ah, then what? My boss, the new owner of the house, can't sleep. So will you please just lower the volume of the mic? The old guy can't sleep? Okay, okay. I get it. You may go now as you close the door. You get inside and switch off the mic, but you didn't notice that you turned it on again. As you start to cry again, and this time you cry even more louder. Ah! Does you really want to die? Doro! Boss, what happened? I thought you already talked to that witch. I did, boss. She said she got it. Go back to her. Make that woman shut up! Doro was about to leave when Jungkook stopped him. Wait! I'll go by myself. He stood up and took his shirt since he was half naked. And Harry, you forgot to button his shirt. Jungkook pressed the doorbell. Later on, the door opened. Yes, but you were stunned when you saw the handsome and masculine man standing in front of you. But Jungkook was more surprised when he saw your appearance. The makeup on your face has melted for crying. You're going to leave earlier to have dinner, but you lost your appetite after Kate called you. What do you want? Miss, can you please be quiet? I want to sleep. Can't you see me? I'm in pain. My jerk boyfriend cheated on me. I want to cry as much as I can. Don't you feel sorry for me? I'm in so much pain. Alright, sorry we disturbed you. It's okay. I forgive you since you are hot. Wait, who are you? The new owner of the house next to you. Really? I thought your grandpa. What? Never mind. Let's talk tomorrow when you are not drunk. As he turned his back on you. But you called him again. Wait, is that real? He turned his head on you and says, Huh? You walk like a zombie and stand in front of him as you press his abs. I thought it's hard, but it wasn't. As you go back inside and slam the door. What did you say? He gritted his teeth in anger, but he can't do anything. So he just went back to his house. You didn't leave the house all day because you were ashamed of what happened last night after you remember everything you did. What if he thinks I'm pervert or crazy? Ah, promise, I won't drink again, you said. You look at the time. It was already 8 in the evening. Since you were too lazy to cook, you decided to just eat outside. You went to the bathroom to take a shower first, but you noticed how dry your face was, so you decided to put on a facial mask. While you were applying, you noticed that the diamond ring that Vince had given you was missing. Where is that? You look around but you can't find it. You go to the kitchen, living room, but still you can't find it. You are planning to sell it since Vince cheated on you, until you remember that you threw it last night and it went to the other house. You hurriedly went to your balcony where you threw it and looked around until you saw something sparking on the balcony of your neighbor. You are sure that was your ring. You went to Jungkook's house and about to knock, but you changed your mind. You have no courage to face him after what happened last night. You look around, but you can't see anyone inside. In your thought, there was no one at home, so you decided of climbing the house next to your house. You place the ladder and lean against the wall of Jungkook's house, which is connected to the balcony, and start climbing the ladder. Meanwhile, Jungkook went to the kitchen to drink water when he heard a strange sound from outside. Since he is a mafia, he is always on alert that it might be his enemy. He took a gun and slowly went outside of the house as he saw a thief climbing a ladder, as if he is reaching for something on his balcony. He pointed the gun at him and said, "Get down there, if you don't want me to blow your head off." "Fuck," you said after you heard the voice. You look down, but you get scared after you saw a gun pointed at you. And because of that, you let go of the ladder and fell. But if you got scared, Jungkook was even more scared and fall on the ground after he saw a monster. Since you are wearing a black facial mask, he thought you are a monster. He screams while watching you falling. Meanwhile, you are also screaming and ready to face the consequences and get hurt. Good thing you fell on the soft ground. "Ah, my head," Jungkook said after your body hit his body. You hurriedly stood up after you found yourself laying on top of Jungkook and your lips were pressed against his. "I'm sorry," you said and about to run, but Jungkook quickly grabbed your clothes and pulled you back. "Oops, where are you going? I thought you were a monster." "Excuse me, I'm not a monster." "Then, what are you doing on my balcony, trespasser?" "I accidentally threw my diamond ring on your balcony." But your words cut off after you saw his nose bleeding. You didn't notice that your head hit his nose earlier when you fell on him. "Your nose is bleeding," you said, and about to touch it, but he stood up and said, I don't want to see you again, as he got inside his house. But how about my ring? But he just ignored you. You throw yourself on the sofa and start kicking the air. My ring! I can't sell that in $1,000. I need to get that ring no matter what. But how? You ran upstairs and went to your balcony to check if the ring is still there. But you were surprised when it suddenly disappeared on the floor of your neighbor's balcony. Shit! He took my ring! You said. What should I do? Ah, I have to be friends with him so he would give it back my ring. But wait, why does he have a gun? Who is he? Police? Army? Gangster? Syndicate leader? I don't care who he is. The important is I will get my ring. The next day, you got ready early and wore decent clothes so that in case you see your grumpy neighbor, you are ready to make friends with him. Every now and then, you peek outside, waiting for him to come out, until finally you saw him with the guy last time. They are cleaning the most expensive car in the whole world that he owned. You came out of your house and walked towards him like a model, but he didn't notice you since he is busy cleaning his car. So, to get noticed, you walk back and forth in front of his house. You made the path as runway, but still he doesn't care for you. So you cough to grab his attention until finally he noticed you. But he just looked at you weirdly. Muchas gracias, senor. My name is Kang YN, your beautiful neighbor. Nice to meet you. I'm here because I want to be friends with you since we are neighbors. But he acted like he didn't hear you. So you held his shoulder that makes him stop and look at you. Sorry, but I'm not interested to be your friend, he said. Why? Because you're not interesting. You start getting pissed, but you really try your best not to get angry. Ah, so you want the interesting one. Okay. You suddenly snatched the key to his car and get inside and started the engine. Yeah, get out! He demanded. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll just show you something interesting as you drive his car fast. But in less than a minute, you already came back. But instead of driving slowly because you are so close to them, you even speeded up the pace even more as you heard them screaming while closing their eyes because they thought you were going to crash into them. Later on, they heard that the engine was stopped and the car door opened. When they opened their eyes, they could hardly believe that the distance between them and the car was only a span. Are you insane? Why are you angry? You said you want to be interesting. I can act decent and crazy too. I can be your boy toy. I can be your wife. I can shut up my mouth. I can open wide. Now tell me, am I not interesting? As you took his hand and do a handshake. We already friends, okay? You wink at him and turn your back on him and go back to your house. Doro, can I kill the troublemaker woman? You can touch her, boss. Remember, she is the girl your dad chose to be your wife. And that is the reason why you are here to know her. You have to accept, boss, that troublemaker woman your future wife. Future wife? Okay, fine. You sat on the sofa and laughed like a maniac because you couldn't forget their facial expression earlier when someone suddenly entered the door. Why are you here? You asked your neighbor Jungkook, but he didn't answer. He just stood in front of you while staring at you intently. You saw him smirking and bent a little as he held your chin with his one hand. The next thing that happened was unexpected. You just felt his soft lips. He sealed your lips with a kiss. You just stand while your eyes widen and can't figure out what's happening. Later on, he broke the kiss and said, "You are mine now." Then he left your house, leaving you spacing out. To be continued tomorrow.